And that's the biggest thing for these service members that have PTSD, being able to function.
Yeah.
You know, like, don't give up. Like, you have all this training, you have all this life still to live.
Yeah.
Push forward.
So I'll start with that too, because honestly, being judged was the thing back then.
It still is in the military. That's why you got senior guys that won't go get help because they want to go back to the drill field, and if they go see a psych doc, they can't go back to a drill
They're
field.
done. Yeah, they're done, dude.
But like, they're struggling. Like, I can't tell you how many people senior enlisted I used to say, hey, go to military one source, go off base, they cannot see your record.
That's
Go
what I
off
did.
base and go get help.
Oh shit.
I got counseling for like a year before my command even knew about it.
No shit.
Yep.
And you initiated the counseling?
Yep. And then
That's
command can't. The command
And I
can't.
knew-
We didn't do that
I
shit.
tried to do it
Fuck.
away because I knew it was going to blackball my career, and sure enough, I mean, granted, you know, the way they look, oh, you're medically retired, but
Bro, there
what
was
does that mean to me when
there was times where they asked you those questions, you're like, I'm not, you don't even want to answer them accurately, because who hasn't had certain thoughts?
But think about this. Think about
Fuck
these
yeah.
service members right now who are getting out with PTSD that are going to try and go in that civilian job, who are scared shitless. Let's be honest.
Yeah, for
Right?
sure,
They're
for
scared because like they're going to be like, well, how about if I get a job and I have nightmares for the whole week and I haven't slept? Like, how am I going to still function at my job? They're
Yeah.
going to look at me weird. I'm going to fail. I'm a failure, right? Compared to like, hey man, I know what you're struggling through. Like, if you need some time off, go take it.
Yeah, for
if
sure.
you need to go home today and go get some
Yeah,
rest,
that's a
go.
great point. That's a
Like,
great point.
we're here for you. We're not here for anybody else. We're here
Employers
for you.
didn't get that before. I'll be honest. They didn't get that. I didn't
No,
even
'cause
put
you're
it in my
a
resume.
dollar
because you're a dollar sign.
Yeah, that right there you just said is something that was completely foreign. Not as a business owner with our agents, because obviously, you know, over the years we've had to help, not just judge and not just say, no, go to work anyway. You know, there's been a balance. But when we first got out, man, it was just like, yeah, they were completely disconnected from our experiences. Completely. The employers had no freaking clue. So I didn't even put Marine Corps on my resume, because then I was a liability. They didn't correlate leadership, mission accomplishment, all the positive things about serving the military to business success. They correlated all the bad stuff to business. Like, well, you're infantry. Like, what are you gonna do for us? Like, you can shoot somebody? Like, we were a liability. We were a potential threat where they thought there was gonna be some physical harm if, like you said earlier, you're joking, funny. Is it like, you know, I know where you live, right? You know, that's what they thought all the time. They thought, well, you know, you're coming to the workplace. If I don't promote you, or if I reprimand you for making a mistake,
You gonna follow me out?
yeah, like what's gonna happen? Like, are you gonna meet me in the parking lot? And I'm like, it's just some crazy ass shit.
Yeah.
Now, probably some of that did happen, but not to the extent that they should have been that worried about it. I feel
But that's a lack of knowledge, especially like these companies that love to hire vets, but they're not doing anything from it. It's a dollar sign, right? They just want basically the old way of thinking. Yeah, you're an 03. What are you gonna do? Shoot somebody?
That's
But,
exactly
like,
what I got.
here's the new way of thinking, like how we should be thinking about. Like, you're an 03, but you were a staff NCO. So what about all that leadership training you went to?
Right.
What about all the management skills that you have?
That's what I'm saying.
What about all the scheduling skills you have? Because you could be a staff NCO, a company gunny with 300 Marines under you. Not anyone can
And-
run 300 Marines.
Right, and they don't,
You
and they,
can.
and they don't correlate that to leadership.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Not only that, but how much does how much do they invest in all that training? Whether you go through NCO training or staff NCO training or what, I mean, that's a lot. Even basic training, it's $1 million a recruit.
Yeah.
I mean, you're pumping in a lot of knowledge. I see why they say government issue, because they're spending a lot of money on us to get us to be able to accomplish their mission initially. You know, so I mean, I didn't understand how they wouldn't correlate it, but back in the day, I was like, fuck it, that's not my fight. I just got to make a living.